Hello YouTube, this is Luna, and today we have a first for me. I'm going to be starting to do VOD reviews on the channel, coaching for Overwatch. This is one of my first coaching sessions, and I decided I'm going to record this. I'm sorry about the sketchy audio. It needs some work, but I hope you enjoy. Discord is down below, and let's get into it. Okay, so your username is Papa Scrambles.
Yep, so I am Nixie Undead in game.
What role do you play again?
DPS, I'm the soldier.
You're a soldier player.
Yeah.
Booting up the Overwatch. So, and what SR are you again for?
This game was at 1500 or about 1530.
Okay, you are in the land of soldiers completely dick on my ass. I am crying because they can't stop killing my entire backline. What's going on? Because almost nobody picks soldier in low elo. It's actually so humorous because the only half the soldiers I see are Smurfs. It's way more common to see a Smurf soldier than a Smurf widow or a Smurf Genji. Or even a Smurf Tracer. Because he's just simple and people don't want to bother when they're in low elo if they're boosting or something.
Oh, really?
Have you ever noticed in games when people are smurfing, they aren't paying attention, they're just fucking around?
Yeah, usually. I usually notice the Genjis just kind of fuck around, get belayed really fast, and then kill the whole team.
Yeah, that's how I can say it's pretty obvious why they pick soldier. Soldier's easy. He's very self-sustainable. And then, also, they don't really need to focus to carry. They just need aim and to flank. So, with that said, what map is this on? Hollywood, and are we starting on attack or defense? I'm not gonna make...
Starting on attack, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make any claims about your gameplay until I see personally what's going on. You're Captain 19 here.
I am Nixie Undead.
Nixie Undead. Oh, you start on the Tracer.
Yeah, I don't actually play it. I was going to, but I decided with these healers and tanks, I didn't really want to.
What's your goal here?
You mean overall or this match?
Overall, what is your goal as you're leaving this spawn room?
I just Wait. You mean this match?
Yeah, this is this match, but it's also
okay, yeah.
relative to it. You're leaving the spawn door isn't really variable. It kind of just happened.
Yeah. Okay, so my plan was go through this flank on the left side up here, go through the stairs, and maybe catch one of them out. I did get some shots off of my diva, but she ends up killing me.
Okay,
I did demech her though.
Are you familiar with what the risks of this room are?
I mean, I think the risk is that they all go on me.
I mean,
they just all just press W and speed into me.
That is part of it, but they can only get away with that because of the timing. It takes you a very long time to get there.
Okay.
Especially on soldier, something that doesn't. I think if a high elo player was gonna go here, they'd probably come off the top of this car, maybe with a rocket jump if necessary. But
okay.
In reality, this is such a closed off angle. They're gonna see your feet before you see their heads. And then on top of that, you're in an enclosed area. You can only see tanks most of the time here. I really don't think that the flank is what should happen before you're here. I think
Okay.
maybe if you want to be extremely safe here, but then you're out of range. See, now you just don't deal damage in the first place.
Yeah, since the fall-off change happened, I've been having a bit of trouble. Because I used to play, like, very safe, and just, like, play Narnia and exist and deal lots of damage.
But now you have to play Overwatch instead of playing click on the heads.
Yeah.
Now the tank players are like, finally, you get to experience what it's like to be fucking next to us. Even though, like, they're already getting demolished in high elo because people would just play next to them anyways, but... So if you're, like, over here, you can deal damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that you have a Sig Diva, you might want to stand behind the Diva here because your Sig apparently thinks he's the off tank in this comp, but for the most part, you're right to try to find another way, but the fight doesn't happen before the choke.
Right, yeah.
You want to flank when the fight happens so that they're distracted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe here, maybe over here, like, peek here, go get this health pack, peek here again if it's really slow fight. One of the more common ones, up here. You've got all these angles, but only once you make it through the choke.
Yeah.
And that might rely on you waiting on your tanks to push. But what you can do to assist that, look at this beefy hitbox right here. Holy shit, it's big as hell. I don't know about you, but I have an easier time hitting headshots on Diva than on Reinhardt. Reinhardt ain't moving half the time. That's... If you can mow her down enough so that she has to leave, then your team can push in on the Sigma. If somebody's up here, you can mow them down. Because you're a soldier. You can control that high ground on your own. I'd be worried about this soldier, but... Let's see how this plays out. I don't even need to look at this from your perspective. Smart grabbing the health pack, though. You demech her. That's more value than you should have gotten. Oh, and CT bags you.
Yep. She sticks around and I just headshot her when I come out of the spawn room, so that was fun.
You should be killing her right now. Yeah. But notice how this isn't this isn't caused by you. Your team is just better here, so.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to high ground, but...
They're already kind of pushed back, so maybe I should have, like, flanked around instead.
Flanking around, maybe... High ground is safe, but, like, you're on your own here. The Ana can probably heal you, but the Sig can't, like, draw attention away from you. And really, you probably need to be closer than this. I'd say trying to move here, it's only gonna get you a little bit of spam poke damage when you could just mow someone down if you were pushing in over here or next to here, following your Sigma right behind, like with big damage. The Sigma's gonna go in.
Yeah, and I think that's like exactly what happened this fight. Is they just all went around corners. I couldn't get anything.
You're also not trying hard enough to get those angles, though. I'm seeing you're avoiding things while you're still at full HP.
Oh.
Health is a resource. Oh, was that your pulse? Are you actually nutters? Silver, but with game stand?
What?
Holy shit. You actually could have just, like, one-tapped him in there.
Oh, the ulting soldier on the other team?
Yeah, you hit him with all of your pulse rockets. He only needed to get two rounds in him. That was it would have been much bigger, but then he got pocketed. Okay, what are we looking to do now?
Um, like, my team's dead, so I'm just looking to get out right now.
Where is out here? This is an interesting one.
So I try to just run straight out through the choke, and I die. Probably should have just dropped down, get the health pack behind, and then just
Smart.
hang
Yeah.
out, wait
Just
for my
hang
team.
out. You're a flanker. You can play on your own.
Yeah.
You're pretty sufficient. Just try to, once you're down here, try to be quiet, crouch walk, because
Yeah.
if that Torbjorn knows that you're here, that is one angry dwarf. This guy, he ain't a fan of somebody sitting in the back line. And he's also very good at making people not sit in the back line.
Yeah.
With that said, do you get yourself staggered here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you got staggered by a mercy. The disrespect.
Oh, just wait.
Your diva? Oh my god, your diva's staggering harder than you are. I'm crying. I'm crying.
Just wait for our defense.
Your Ana's a DPS. Okay, this is irrelevant to you. I just find this humorous.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Captain 19's goal here? You're not very comfortable with aiming up, are you?
Aiming up?
Upwards. He was directly on top of you as well. Your main goal, once you see like a Sigma ulting or a McCree high nooning, is to put some damage on them before getting to cover.
Okay.
And if you're not being threatened by it, like for example, McCree's high nooning, but you're directly behind him, you're like, well, he's high nooning, I should still avoid him, right? No. He's not gonna hit you.
Wasn't that the enemy soldier?
This is Captain 19, and you are currently watching your team take half of their health and damage to a Sigma that was in pulse range.
Okay.
I'm looking at this and seeing that you just weren't.
I just didn't see what you were talking about.
Oh wait, no, this is Captain 19. No, this was yours. I'm looking at the wrong person. You're right. What did you do? Nothing happened, which is confusing to me. That soldier was not paying attention to your McCree, or not McCree, your Sigma, the enemy soldier. Okay, this is just a quick tip. This goes for every hero. Once they're below half HP, switch targets when they're gonna get thrown down by Sigma ult. Unless they're like being permanently heal pocketed. It's better to get that on multiple people and not like and get more people down. Even if they lamp, then you can shoot the lamp and they can't heal everyone up all instantly. But if they can focus all that healing on one person, it'll go much quicker for them.
Okay.
So where you don't seem very confident in what you're deciding to do.
Yeah. There's a lot of caffeine this match.
Caffeine?
Yeah.
Well, my thought is that you're just not making a decision.
Yeah.
Okay. You're nervous and you say, nah, I'm gonna go. Okay. Now you're like,
Yeah, I was looking over to see if my team was pushing.
Which is smart and all, but like, the moment you were over here, your team had the choke.
Okay.
Like, am I wrong in saying that like your Sigma and Diva were like already here? The fight's starting to happen. And it's been starting to happen. This is like just bronze shenanigans.
Yeah.
Watch as your Sigma decides, I am not going to hold cover. How long does it take until you show up on the left side of the screen, huh?
Like...
A full 20 seconds. That could be a whole team fight. Where you're impacting... where in this time... that Torb has gone... Where did he go? He's on a flank. This Torb was over here when you were starting your flank. He's got the longer path. And he's already starting to shoot at your team. So... Now you're being nervous about starting to shoot. Okay, there you go. Now you're committing. Nothing's happening. I think that's partially because of mechanics, but partially it's just you're not there when things need to happen.
Okay.
Your team's already wasted like all of their resources. And you're still trying to decide, should I be fighting? Your entire team's lost. They're like, where the fuck is Soldier? And then you're like, where the fuck is my team?
Yeah.
Both of you are just like, somebody stupid. When in reality, both of you have like a similar plan. You're just not deciding to go. Okay, go high ground. Pog. Okay, kill Lamp first. What are you avoiding? Soldier, okay.
Yeah.
Win the Soldier duel. Okay. Shooting through the thing, but you're not paying attention to where you are.
Yeah, I didn't mean to drop off there. Yeah. I do it a lot, actually. I'm not paying attention to where I'm standing and I drop off of high ground.
That'll get better with time, I think. Or as you become more aware of the fact that you're falling off of high ground. I'm guessing you mentally pain every time that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so... we just beat them in a duel. But what... what are we gonna do next? Like, we just beat the Soldier in a duel, and then we choked. On, like, just relative awareness. What is our plan?
My plan right now is to catch someone staggering.
Fair? But I wouldn't worry about that. The overarching concept that you want to be looking out for is what the enemy will allow you to do. Because you're trying to contest that enemy soldier, right? I mean, that's what you seem to be doing, because you keep getting caught off. Instead of fighting the supports, you end up just almost fighting the supports, and you see the soldier, and you're like, oh fuck, I need to... it's my job to duel this guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you're kind of scouting, you're kind of flanking. But here, I mean, obviously, shoot her, she leaves. Right? She's just giving you space. And you have full HP. So where should you be going next?
I'm not really sure here.
I mean, honestly, she just gave you this entire room. I mean, I wouldn't give it up.
Yeah.
I would go forward to this angle, see if there's anyone I can see. You can contest anyone trying to go for that health pack. You can peek out, because this Echo is 99.99% likely to be a silver Echo that fucking jumps across this, and you're like, huh, you're moving in a straight line now. Basically, you're opening up opportunities for yourself to get picks, rather than sitting back and just shooting the barriers or missing shots on the soldier. I'm crying when you're missing shots on him, but he's a pain in the ass to hit. So this soldier is controlling high ground, but he's
just AFK.
this isn't even flat AFK. This is my mom is texting me.
Yeah.
No talk.
You watch
I angry.
Flat spectates bronze.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
The pact has already been fulfilled twice this game, by the way.
Good, good.
So, okay, now he's back. He's back. Okay. Something's happening. Let's see what's happening. Okay, you got the emo. Okay, the moment we shoot the helix rockets, we instantly hide. Why?
I don't have a good answer. Probably, yeah, I have full health. I could have peeked out a little bit and just shot.
Do you know why that reflex happens?
I'm probably just like ADing a lot.
You hid because either you had a reload coming up, but I'm pretty sure you were full ammo still, or you fired the only projectile in your kit, and now you're mentally like, now I need to reset and go back in, you know? Because you're like, I fired pulse rockets. It's gonna damage him. I don't need to keep shooting. But what happens when the pulse rocket is firing towards him and you're hitting him while it's going?
He dies.
That pulse rocket sounds a hell of a lot scarier when it's combined with another 100 damage.
Yeah.
Your diva is really fighting to try and get this angle. And fight this soldier out. And currently, you're dropping damage off the charts. Okay. You're half HP. Now you should be being more cautious. Now you're fine. Okay, so you've just made the decision. Fuck this. I need to do something else. Completely fair. Completely fair. There's a BAP who is getting window up probably right about now, I'd assume. And soldiers probably got heal station again. You might get swashed, honestly, seeing as how that duel was going. But now your plan, you need to make a plan again. Your plan seems to have been press the big Q button.
Yeah, I saw the Mercy kind of out in the open in Velk, I think, and I was like, Visor.
I understand, but who else can you visor?
I mean, probably this. I could have just flanked around this corner and tried to visor the people I was fighting.
Yeah, I mean that's free. This bitch is free. I mean I don't know about you, but I think I can deal 150 damage while something's being pocketed if I have aimbot. The soldier might outduel you, but I mean, you're using ult. I'm going to assume that in silver he's not going to hit all headshots. You probably win that. There's Echo. So like there are two trains of thoughts, or two trains of thought here. You kill this diva who's dueling your diva, and you duel the soldier, or you use that bonus range and aimbot to take down the Echo Mercy. And you only saw, like, the Mercy. And you immediately pressed it, and she just ran away.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to do before you use your ultimate?
Yes, like, verify that there's something I can kill. That I'm not gonna die for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you need to know that it's gonna get value, because otherwise, A, you're playing Soldier and you are actually reducing your maximum damage output by using ult. And B, ultimates are supposed to swing fights. You can't swing a fight if you've just been flashbanged because everyone's mad at you because you pressed Q. Or, like, if you just get domed. So you need to have cover and you need to have targets. Is Soldier the only character you play?
Not the only character. I play a little bit of Tracer, too. The other bot I have a little bit of Tracer play. I've been trying to learn, like, McCree, but that's not going very well at all.
I can tell you right now, that's probably because you're playing, Deadeye Maker. Deadeye Maker, aka Sniper Kree. You're playing Kree with 30% damage. Because you're playing too far away.
Hmm.
McCree has about the same range as Tracer. If that gives you a good point of reference for how far away you should be. But
okay.
if you think about these other two characters, you'll notice you have to put yourself at a lot more risk to use their ultimates. So you have to watch for a cooldown or something. And when you're playing Soldier here, you seem to be safe, but you're kind of not here. You at least you get the Echo. Ooh, are you about to ego on this kid? Is this kid bad? Let's find out. Oh, nice. You immediately looked for the tank, but I will forgive you since technically it was right. Okay, we're not doing anything.
I was waiting for the Mercy to come out, and then I realized they teleported, and I was like, oh.
There's a whole lot of doing nothing. I think bots would say you're AFK right now.
Yeah.
So instead of being like, where should we be?
Maybe just go to the high ground, where that railing there. Yeah, maybe right there.
Want to take the stairs, or do you want to go up here?
I think it would take a long time to get up here.
I mean, it's pretty similar timing. You just have to come around to here instead of around to here. Like, you still have to go around that distance.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is about the same.
Like, it's a little bit of distance, but also it's much shorter than what you're doing right now. Look what's going on while you're doing nothing.
Yeah, TV gets 3. They take high ground.
Look at what happens if you would come over here. You get to kill their TP and stare them down in the back, because she's not a fan of you being outside of reach at all. Something. At least ego somebody. Like, come on. Play the video game. He's reading his text from his mom that he already read at the start of the second point. Oh my god. It's a trap. I don't know if this is a jump spot. I don't think it is. I'm not fully familiar with all of the map geometry, but I will say you could have probably gotten to here and healed. I don't think the Sigma's gonna chase you all the way back to here. Or if you hear them still coming, I doubt you're gonna take that damage because you'll have your heal station here, definitely. So you'll be safe enough to come and take this angle, because they're starting to take space again. But now you're just stuck behind them because you were doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Taking an ego duel that you're like 80% sure you won't win is at least impacting. Right now, you're kind of just staggering yourself. Where are you? Bring back from spawn. Oh, nice. Your BAP is good. Shoot. Are you okay, sir?
I don't know. I got very tunnel vision in this game.
You can see what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to say that.
Really want that mercy.
You know what would have helped you get that mercy?
Not having a diva in my face. Being alive. Running away from the diva in my face.
You haven't given me the answer that I want. I mean, those are all, like, things, but those are forehead answers.
Diagram?
Yay!
Blinking?
There you go. Blinking? You're soldier.
Flanking.
Oh, flanking. Flanking, sure, but you wouldn't have had time to flank. When you're setting up, you can go out to that high ground. Okay, you've got visor. I want to see you push up like you don't care. Tell this Mercy to shut the fuck up. You left her. Thank you. Tell her to shut up. Your XQC. Go, 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 go. What are you scared of? Go. You're making your Lucio duel the soldier. He's your enemy. You're better. I think you are addicted to safety.
Maybe.
As I have been told in my coaching session, safety is good, but it only matters if you can use it. Are you, which Discord did you, look at me from? Was it the llama?
It was, Jane's. It was the Elo Hell.
Okay. There are people in Llama that are just, in Angry Llama's Discord, that are just saying, you should always just be looking to die less. I mean, that's how I climbed from 2200 to 3200, they say. Here's the thing. I don't think you should be looking to die less. I think all of these deaths have happened once the fight was over. Would you agree?
Yeah, mostly.
I don't think your death was the cause of any of these fight losses. Can you take a guess as to what you did that lost you all these fights?
Not being in a position to deal damage.
Yeah, being in a position where, while you may not be able to do anything, or while they may not be able to hurt you, you can't either. You can't hurt them. Look, if you had just ego dueled her, you wouldn't have to worry about those turrets. You'd be dead. Oh my god, you're...
Oof. The pact.
That isn't even the pact. That's some fresh nuts luck right there. Your diva's on fresh nuts. She's carrying your ass. Are you like... Here, how about you call out the next time I'm cringing at you? 'Cause I bet you know exactly when something's wrong now.
Let's see.
I'm gonna pause it. We've done absolutely nothing for 15 seconds. Are you aware of how this back point is laid out?
Yeah. So they can push up through this high ground.
Oh look, it is the enemies that we would like to shoot. You know what would have happened if you had, instead of just waiting for something to happen and trying to get behind them,
Mm-hmm.
and just gone to where you can deal damage?
Yeah. Yeah.
This BAP has no lamp. This Symmetra has no TP. She can't even fuck with you. Like, you can literally just shoot this BAP for free. And then you can come down here if he runs away. If you were paying attention to kill feed, I would say you'd know that this soldier is back here, but I'm not even worried about that. You're not trying to use your kit. You're just trying to play like generic player 900 in some sort of game where you can surprise somebody to get the kill every time. This isn't Valorant. This isn't CSGO. This is what people call throwing. This is something that you can capitalize on. So how many times have I told, have we like been, we haven't done anything?
10-ish?
I think it's more like 4 or 5, but like, yeah. I can see what you're doing by trying to peel this diva off. But she has armor and a mercy pocket. And also, you would have been able to shoot the mercy as she came out of spawn if you came over here. If the diva comes up and gets you, cool. Legs, jump down. Because they're all focusing on you. There are 2 bonuses to playing a flanker. 1, you don't have to worry about barriers. 2, if you grab attention and you live, you're better than a tank. Why are you better than a tank if they notice you and go after you and you don't die?
Because it's a lot faster than coming back from the spawn room.
No, like, why does that make you better than a tank?
Because, like, I'll be able to deal damage while they're paying attention to me.
No, your tanks, their job is to make space, right?
Yeah.
What happens if half the enemy team disappears?
Oh, yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm like, yeah, making them turn around and look at me. That's huge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're not pointing at my tanks. They're not pointing at the rest of my team.
They're not pointing at the rest of your team. They're not even on your tank screen in the case of this diva. I bet if you came out here immediately, the diva would have used thrusters to come up here, and you would have dealt half her HP. or more, while while your Junkrat is setting up this tire, and then you get away. You drop down here because people are scared of tire. Your tanks are freely able to push all the way up to here. And now you're starting the fight on this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're back with your team. This D.Va follows you shortly after on half HP with a Mercy who's not doing anything for anyone but D.Va. Even though you can peel for your team, you don't have to. Because by doing your job well, people will focus on you. Yeah. If you, like, for example, if you're, like, against a Tracer, and you're already on a flank, don't worry about killing the Tracer, kill their backline first. Or you're playing into a Genji who has Blade, don't worry about killing the Blade, kill their backline too. So, like, the Genji killed your backline, you killed their backline. Now you're better. Like, you just be better and win off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, you're just doing nothing. Like, I think it's because you're afraid they're gonna do something to your team or something. But I could be wrong. Also, you're just overly focused on safety instead of doing damage. Like, safety is good, but you're on 200 HP. Like, 99% of the game.
Okay.
Do you have any, more specific questions here? Or are we moving on to the second spot? Because I can already tell this is the... I'm not being looked at, but I'm running away. I am scared of the color square. I bet you'd get chased down by a Reinhardt who isn't swinging. That's the way you're playing right now. Like, you're avoiding a D.Va who's not even looking at you. It's kind of humorous, to be honest.
No, not really any specific questions.
You seem like you have a question.
I wrote some things down. So yeah, like, tunnel vision and general awareness. Noticed I was having, like, a big problem with that. Trigger discipline. Then, like, not knowing when to disengage. Like, when the team starts coming towards me, I feel like I stay too long.
That may have been the cause of your death, but if you look at, like, I'm thinking you're... From that note, I feel like you're thinking about that death in the side room back here. In the county jail.
Yeah. Yeah, deaths like that.
This death is irrelevant. You shouldn't... But back here anyway. Like, unless you're ego killing, like, and limit testing, this is like... You may get a point of view, but they're gonna get so many views on you as well. Like I was saying earlier, like, this high ground, you've got health pack, or you've got your heal, so you can play up here. There's a health pack down here, you can play up here too. But the reason for that going the way it did was you sat here and you were like, I'll wait for somebody to exit the door. When like, your team has already respawned and they're on their way to the fight by the time anyone exits this door. But your team isn't engaging, so it's like, you're not even in a duel, you're in a 1v6.
Yeah.
There are times to flank, and when your entire team is dead, that's a questionable one. And the source of that death being staggered was because you weren't doing anything. Continue with your notes, and I'll see. Cause
Okay.
for the most part, what I'm seeing, the biggest thing here is you're just scared to take damage.
Yeah. Okay. That was all I had.
Oh, okay.
And
So you're like you
also
seem to
not
be...
watching kill feed. I wrote that down.
Kill feed's complicated. You know what's not complicated? Find something to shoot at. You know what my first... Okay, do you know who IO Stux is?
Yeah.
Wanna know what my first session with IO Stux is? I was on Widow. You know what he told me?
What?
He said, I'm sorry. I can't tell how you don't know what's going on here. I mean, I am... Like, I'm willing to refund this session. Because I think you can figure out what's going on here on your own. And improve it on your own. Because I was playing Widow, right? But I wasn't doing anything until the fight was over. I wasn't even trying to do anything. Albeit this was during double shield when the shields were a gigantic. Okay, so if you're watching a high elo thing, they're gonna say, just place your crosshair there and wait for them to put down the barrier for it to come down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking for opportunities to shoot. I was just sitting there, far away, autopilot. Don't shoot unless I see a head. And he says, you are literally doing nothing. You would be doing infinitely better for your team right now if you were playing Shield Break Widow, and Shield Break Widow is probably the shittiest thing that I have seen.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm playing in this, like, middle space where, like, I want to go and flank, but I'm scared to actually do it.
Some confidence will do you some good.
Yeah.
There's this thing with, if you notice, plat and diamond players,
Mm-hmm.
they have, like, the biggest egos on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Do you know how they get there without knowing what they're doing?
Just play all the time.
They play all the time and they have the ego of fucking Tyler 1. Dude, these people think they know everything. And they are literally plat to diamond. And the only reason that they're there is because they have huge egos and they have decent aim and movement. So then they're there and they have big enough ego to take every ego duel, and they win 50 to 60% of them. Up at that rank anyway. They're not gonna keep climbing, so they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna win every ego duel like that. It's probably gonna be about 50-50 at that rank. Being passive just kind of gives up the act. And it takes forever. Okay, I want to see your tracer. I want to see if you are afraid of doors.
Okay. Let me grab that one.
It's actually not uncommon to be afraid of doors as tracer.
Okay. Here's that.
Okay, let me copy this. This is gonna be completely unedited, but I'm gonna try to keep this to like a 1 hour thing. But I think we can tell what's going on, and it's probably gonna go onto your tracer too, isn't it?
I'm a little more aggressive with Tracer, but mostly, yeah, I'm just like afraid to die. For the Tracer, you can just skip like all the way to the end because it's just the overtime attack.
Wait, really? Oh, you're only on tracer for overtime here? You have to play differently in OT. Okay, let's see. Okay, you start playing... You start on actual Tracer.
Yeah.
Do you know about setting yourself up to stay on the flank here, on this first point?
Not really. I usually like to go, as our tanks are taking attention, I usually like to try to go right through the health pack room.
So, you can get the health pack room, recharge a blink, and take upstairs here and control this mega. Basically, you want to have a mega or 2 minis. I don't think there are any maps that have 2 minis close enough for it to be worth it, but I mean, Overwatch 2 question mark map with 2 minis close enough together, you know, maybe. You want to be able to sustain yourself behind them, because of course trying to blink through their team, you know what happens when you blink through their team to set up a flank?
Get stunned and die, or run into bombs and die, or yeah,
Or they
jump
just
red,
know,
so probably just
or they just fucking
they just
know that
see
you're
you.
there. Like, you're not on a flank anymore.
Yeah.
What I see Kabaji do a lot is double blink to here, and as he like shifts or crouch spams on his way over here, and then double blinks to this staircase.
Mm.
And then he controls this.
Oh.
And then if he recalls, guess where the fuck he goes? Straight back to Safety Town. He comes over here. Like, you can come over here, spam that. If you came the other way, I think there might be a way for Tracer to get up here. I think if you go over here and you jump, and at the top of your blink while looking, or at the top of your jump while you're looking up, you blink, you can get up here. There's just there's blink jumps, which are a Tracer tech that you kind of need for some positions. But like, from back here, you can threaten literally everyone that you want to worry about, right? I'm not seeing anyone like... I don't think you really want to worry about this Junkrat. I mean, Junkrat's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Though, like, you should be able to duel him. But I don't think Junkrat's my first target in a team fight, unless he's, like... He's out in Narnia, and there's nobody that knows where he is. Okay, so you take that room, you go up to the upper health pack. No, you don't?
Yeah, I could lower. Blink past the Zen, then blink back. Great mechanics. Yeah, so
Hey Zen, how do you feel about that play? Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, you need glasses. Okay. There was a Tracer in front of you. Oh, you did notice that. That wasn't a play? They were just feeding? Okay. Thanks. Jokes aside. Plinking through a Zenyatta while he's charging right click is monka-esque, dude. Like, he doesn't even have to headshot you. He needs to hit you with 3 pellets to the fucking chest. I don't know if that number is accurate. That's probably a wrong number, but... Like, he's gonna have an easy time, and you're basically playing Mr. President here. Except you got lucky enough to leave. Take high ground. Dude, you know what Tracer struggles with the most in this game?
Getting people who are on high ground, I guess?
Contesting high ground. Getting people off of high ground, because she has to waste a lot of time to get there. But look, you've had plenty of time. You just spent 2 blinks. I bet you have 1 more almost. You could have been right here. Just like peeking to see when you have time. Jump, double blink. try to one clip her. She says no. You blink back behind point, or you blink over here to fight her some more, and then recall a couple of seconds after she gets her first hit on you. Basically, you're flushing her out from playing aim labs, because that's what she's doing right now. She doesn't have any threats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a Winston, but it seems your Winston Diva is focused on playing Brawl at the moment.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't blame them, because I mean, what the fuck are they supposed to do? If they go and dive that Ashe, rock, Discord, suck, or pull technically, damage boost, boop, dynamite. Do they have a Junkrat? Where's Junkrat?
Yeah, he's...
Is he in spawn?
He was over there. No, there he is. Yeah. He's next to the Orisa.
Oh, there he is. Junkrat on their way by. You know? Everything here is annoying as fuck. Especially for a tank. But you know how it all opens up?
If I get on this Ashe.
One pick on, like, the Ashe or the Zen opens it
Yeah,
up.
I wanted to get on the Zen there. I saw him.
Well,
yeah.
the tunnel visioning on the Zen here while he's being pocketed is why I'm like, Zen,
Yeah, probably not that great. Yeah.
Like, maybe you have the mechanics of Kabashi, and this is, like, the god tier play. It's free as hell. But, from what I'm seeing, you haven't dealt damage. Okay, you get the pick. What do you do with it? Hi there. I'm here with Channel 6 News. What do you think about a Tracer who doesn't look at you? Oh, it's free? Gotcha. Well, how about Lucio? How about Lucio? A little bit harder, but still free? Yeah.
Yeah, if the Ashe was any better, I would just be dead.
You would have been dead ages ago. You would have been dead while you were, like, clipping the Zen. I bet you died to the Ashe. Ashe? What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. Probably jumping down to
Dynamite?
contest point.
Where the fuck was
She
Dynamite?
doesn't-
She should have dynamited the two of you, jumped down, booped herself back up, to which will deal like 30 damage to you. Which would force out recall, and then she can just shoot you once in the fucking head. Like, or she could just shoot you once in the fucking head. Like, it's not that hard. Melee. Oh, do you have a melee button bound?
I do.
You need a melee on Tracer.
I forgot about it.
Melee would have gotten you that kill.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that whole game, I think I forgot melee exists.
mechanics aren't the biggest deal here. You're just not fighting the threats when it's safe to. Oh my god. I would have waited much longer. Because what if one of those stray Orisa bullets hits? Okay, you know that they have the Torb. They're looking to kill the turret. What do you see?
Let's see.
What did you just see on your screen?
They used bongos.
I mean, this is something that you could have seen if you pressed tab as well.
I'm not sure.
After that last fight, they swapped to Brigitte.
Oh, that's what...
You either need to kill her, or you need to stay in the fight the whole time, because at this point, you trying to walk onto this point ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna lose 70 HP. What does she get? Health. She gets health back for that. She gets health back for telling you, fuck no. Okay, so... You need to stay at, like, relatively long range, but also... kill your threats. Look what would have happened if you were damaging the brig the moment you saw her. Maybe you came around here and shot her. She at
probably would have
least
been dead already.
She would have been dead before her body made it to his. You probably would have gotten a free kill on this Moira too, to be completely honest.
Oh.
Also, there's this bongo. Nobody gives a single fuck about this bongo. Please. I'm crying. You literally got bongo one tapped. So on Tracer, you're not aware of who's a threat or how to handle them. I'd say try to get flanks set up to go on people that can one-shot you or are potential threats. I'm thinking Reddit Lucio, Ash, McCree. You want to kill these people first so that it opens up the fight for you to do more.
Okay, you want to, like, sneakily get onto them and like, kill the threats to you first?
Kill the threats, yeah.
Okay.
If you can't reach them and they're too far away, then it's fine, but for the most part, you're not getting on the people that it's worthwhile to flank. Like, that Ash was sitting still, double blink one clip, you know? That type of thing. I mean, you got the Zen. You apparently seem to be already aware that Zen is a really good target. He also does a lot of damage. He's a good target for Tracer to go after. However, once you get the Zen, what next? The next thing that can kill you.
Next thing would have been the Ash.
Yeah.
Who I wasn't really aware of.
You weren't really. You kind of just let her exist. You're like, huh, Ash.
I don't even think I looked at her.
I don't think you even saw her once. I think she was shooting at you, and you were like, huh, what's that shooting noise? I don't see anyone. And as Soldier, what am I going to say about Soldier?
I'm not doing anything?
Do something. Come on, stop being AFK, like, waiting for the enemy team to fuck up in a way that they're never going to. Unless the fight's already over. You had 3 flanks that you waited for your team to go in so long that they had already gone in 30 seconds ago. And you died for it. The death wasn't the cause of the lost team fight. The death was caused by the lost team fight. Because you never went in. Any questions on how to be more specific about that, or?
I guess not really. I mean, there's a lot of things that are really situational, but I don't think we would have time to go over any.
I think situational stuff is like the niche stuff. You aren't doing all that bad with it. It's more along the lines of you need to be playing Overwatch.
Yeah, just not hesitating.
You're hesitating so long that a team fight and a half has passed before you decide to go in. And that's a problem, in fact. So thanks for giving me the VODs. I hope I helped a little. I mean, to practice this in the future, you kind of just gotta limit test, honestly.
Yeah.
On the soldier, on the tracer, I feel like you just need to play more tracer and like look around. You don't.
Yeah,
really...
I'm fairly new to Tracer. I've like only just started picking her up because I have two friends that like really like playing dive and quick play.
Okay. Do you queue with them a lot?
Yeah.
Outside of quick play?
They like don't really do comp at all.
I just have a quick question about your competitive. Like, what's your mindset for ranked?
Mindset. I kind of just like a personal challenge to myself to see like how good I can get, you know. I mostly solo queue.
Okay, so it's about yourself.
Yeah.
Like when you go into ranked games and you see the funny shit that we saw at the start, and I was looking at your teammates for a second. You don't really care what they're doing, as long as they're playing the video game.
I think I do get like a little bit tilted. I'm just like really.
Pro
really?
tip, pro tip. Turn off both chats.
Yeah.
Leave voice. Focus on your job.
Mm-hmm.
While many people will say comms is useful, no matter what rank you're in. A, they're inconsistent.
Yeah.
B, I mean, EU's the best country for Overwatch, right? Doesn't EU have, like, hello language barrier problems?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I go by IO Stuck's philosophy, just like anything below like diamond, it's not really worth.
That's not even
farming.
diamond. He's like, yeah, you're not in masters. Why the fuck are you communicating? You aren't a pro team. Like, they're gonna make mistakes. You just capitalize on them. You don't need the extra info.
Yeah.
So yeah. I hope that advice helps you. I mean, I'm down to give you another review in a week or two if you are looking for it. And
yeah.
Anything to say to YouTube that doesn't watch Overwatch? People will laugh.
I don't know.
Nothing?
No. Nah.
Okay.
Put me on the spot like that, man.
Put you on the spot like that? You don't have any plugs?
Girl. You know.
What do I know? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what I don't know that I don't know.
I'm gonna go die more.
You're gonna go die more? You're gonna play the video game and then learn how to not die playing the video game instead of dying not playing the video game.
Yeah, I'm gonna die while shooting people. While my team's shooting people, maybe.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. But seriously, thank you. I'll probably contact you in like maybe 2 weeks. See how things are going.
Okay. See ya.
All right, thank you.